Hello? 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 Hello, hi. Hi, hello, hi, hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Whoa, it's a little freaky. On the camera. So I'm just adjusting a few things very quickly. And calibrating. Camera's being a little funky about what it wants to focus on. Well, why is it doing that? Go forward a bit, and then it's weird. It's like trying to auto crop or like auto rotate. Okay, that's okay. Why is it doing that? Oh, that's weird. Wait, if I line this up level, yeah, that should be straight. Come on, here it should be flat. Whoa. Whoa. I've never seen it do this before. Oh, almost. Hopefully nobody's dizzy. What the? Why is it doing this? I give it something to like focus on. Focus on this. Or like a picture of a person or something. Do I have a picture of a person? Of a human being? Are there any people? Let's see. It usually just does it just fine. Hey Paradigm. Welcome, welcome. I'm just trying to fix the camera. Okay, wait, let me try some air. Okay, how about that? It's still crooked. Why is it being crooked? It's so weird. It never does that. Can you please stop like auto trying to fix just look straight like a camera, please. Dear Lord. Lordy lordy. All I'm doing is slightly like moving the camera. Why does it look like that? Stop trying to... That's the one thing what is this? That's the one thing I hate about Apple products sometimes. It's like, stop stop trying to do weird shit. Just do what I tell you to do, please. What if I do it at an angle? Now it's upside down. Oh, I think okay, it's the gyroscope. I think the gyroscope is getting very confused. Also, hey Sella. Hey G. Welcome everybody, welcome. And then what if I move it up here? You see, this should be straight. See how it's like all crooked? It's literally straight in real life. Why is it so bizarre? That's okay. I'll just move it down a bit. That's okay. Yeah. That's okay. Zal, welcome, welcome. That's good. I just look very orange. Well, I think my lights are warm. Echo, lights soft white. That's a little less orange. Oh yeah, that's a little better. Ah, I'm still very orange, but that's okay. We can be a little orange. What if that's too dark. Very, very orange. It's like gold. John Ventura, welcome, hi. It's like a golden hour. Here she is. Here's Teio. But yeah, how is everybody doing today? I'm doing restream for the first time in a long ass time because Midas was talking mad shit about indirectly talking mad shit at the convention about how you should just use restream. It's not a big deal. And I'm like, damn, okay. And it basically was all set up already. I just had to like plug it in. It was being really weird with the titles and whatever. I'm not that good at setting things up. We're getting a fresh knife for Teio. We're gonna do some Teio surgery, fix her fractures. And need sleep. When did you get in? Did you get in today? I drove home yesterday, and I went to work today. Ooh, it's so fresh that there's still plastic on it. Because you were going to San Francisco, Val, I think. Don't ask me how I know that. I know it from somebody else, I think. Unless it's wrong. Ooh, Teio. Some of you I just saw. Literally, like 48 to 60 hours ago. Can't really use, unless you change the color of the font, I can't really use Restream. Oh, because of your background is white? Because you're like white themed? You can change, you can put like, the Restream, I did see when I was messing with the chat, it does have like an opacity background slider, so you can put like you can do a background, it looks like. Do the box show off. Oh, she's gonna be real close to you. Banging the camera mount a little bit. Hey Ben, welcome. All the sides, nothing really interesting going on. You know, we know what she looks like. But yeah, as I said, I saw Some of you, a matter of hours ago, Paradigm I definitely saw recently. Zal I definitely saw recently. And Sela I definitely saw on Saturday. Not in person, but on a man holding an iPad. And that was, of course, at Tokai, which everybody should be aware of for the most part. Lunary, I just saw Lunary. Basically, almost everybody here. Ben, I did not see Ben, but I could see Ben. I could see Ben if Ben wanted to be seen, / me wanted to see, / me not being busy. Selengelion, that kind of flows off the tongue, kind of. Finished applying for more WSDs for my Firelord custom and read a bit of my CEUs. I don't know what like any of those words mean, I'm sorry. You can explain them though if you so desire. Always down to hang, yeah. Although I just got back from a, you know where I just got back from probably. I need to be on an iPad someday. Yeah, that would be fun. Sela, unfortunately, was not on a Roomba robot. They did not have full control. Supposedly those Roomba robots have like Xbox controllers that control them. So I'm wondering if the people on the Roomba robots were like actually at the con in a back room somewhere, and the people on the walking iPad were like actually walking, because I just don't know how the logistics would work with that. My color looks so... Does the color look okay? Is it... Should I color correct this? Can I color correct? Do I know how to color correct in OBS? It doesn't look terrible. Look, I literally have a color correction on here already. It's a little bit too... Keiko, hey, welcome. Is it too saturated? A little too... No, not too bright. How's that? That's a little better, I think. It's still really bright, isn't it? WSD water slide decal CEU continuing education unit. I see. I think the colors are okay. Yeah. If you know something about, if you're somebody who knows about color and think, hey, your stream is, your brightness is too high, your saturation is too high, do tell, because I don't know anything about any of that. We're unbagging our girl. So we have some things we can talk about today, over the sound of a lot of crackling bags. I'm sure we'll be chatting a bit about Offkai, which again, many of you were there, so you know. And also about Global. Musume Global coming out on Thursday, I think. Can we finish this kit by Thursday? Possibly. Oh, okay, it comes with a stand. That's nice. That's nicer than any of the stands I have, actually. Oh, I know what I need to have in the corner of stream. We need our Tachyon here. I can put her up on a mount so that she's actually looking at you. She's like she's getting lab roboted up. She'd approve. There she is. She's just being Dr. Octopus up by a robot arm. Orange looks more reddish. I mean, this is red. I don't think... Is there anything orange? Nothing orange really on my screen. This is orange. Everything's red. That's what you mean. There we go. We can have Tachyon sit over here. Everyone say hi. I got a Tachyon keychain. Well, I guess I'll pull it out. Threw it under my bed. The only piece of merch I actually bought at Offkai was this Tachyon keychain. I did get 3 keychains, but I only bought 1. All 3 of them were from the same person. They gave me 2 free ones, which was way too nice. And then I was gonna tip them a massive freaking amount, but I think the max that was on their phone when they handed it to me was 30%, which is less than I wanted to tip, but it's fine because they gave me so many things, and I like them a lot. I'm gonna link them because I love them. There they are. I love them. Yeah. We'll just, oh, I've got more bags to unbag. Oh, here's some faces. It's gonna be a little going a little rapidly, I guess. I posted a big, long Offkai retrospective essay. It actually wasn't that long. I wanted to be a lot longer, but I was like, I don't want to post 50 Twitter threads. Although people actually read it, which I was very surprised. A lot of people were liking it, which I think it had like over 100 likes, and I was like, why are you people reading this? I was expecting like 10. Gosh, I'm getting so sick of people complaining about the Offkai smell that weren't even there. The only people who were like, well, I heard it smelled bad. It's like, well, yeah, it didn't. The convention did not smell bad. People are just, are quite literally lying, for one, and also spreading misinformation. There might have been parts of the convention hall that did smell, or parts of the convention that did smell, but that was not the convention hall. That was not the convention. That was specifically, if there was, it was specifically the party floor, which again, was not the convention even. That was the hotel next door to the convention. So that was the Marriott, not even the convention hall. And it was a problem of just, there was too many drunk people in too small of a space with not enough ventilation. That's not, they're unofficial room parties, nothing to do with the Offkai organization. And not even anything to do with like the fans themselves, because again, if you put a bunch of drunk people in a small space with no air conditioning, it's gonna be a little smelly. But I never even made it over to that area, so I can't speak for it. Maybe it did smell really bad. I haven't seen anyone who said it did, but they did make an official post that said like, hey, if you don't bring deodorant and shower, don't come to the room parties because we're gonna kick you out. Like there's an official announcement that said that, right? Just confirm that the convention was stinky. It was not. And even the panel, okay, so like at the concert, at the freaking concert, like the headline event of the whole convention, like the #1 event, freaking Narissa from Hololive came in and she was like, sniff, sniff. She's like, I can smell you guys. And she's like, I heard this is a real stinky convention. It literally wasn't. The artist alley, like the dance floor, there was probably only one moment. There's only 2 moments throughout the entire weekend when someone walked by and I was like, oh, they smell a little ripe, right? Once in the dance, like the concert, which, okay, they were probably dancing, so they probably got real sweaty. And once in the artist alley, and there's probably just somebody who didn't wear deodorant. There's 2 instances in the entire weekend where I thought something smelled bad. That was it. Which normally, when you're at a convention, it smells bad the whole time. Unironically, I thought this was one of the better smelling conventions that I've been to. What face do we like? Probably just this one. Yeah, unironically, one of the better conventions I smelled. I think I was talking with Miok. We had that conversation where we're like, yeah, this convention actually smells better than average. It doesn't smell worse, it smells better. I feel like the more people were complaining about the convention possibly smelling than actually people being smelly. About the convention? What do you mean by about the convention smelling? The convention didn't have any smell. There wasn't like any gas leaks or anything. Like there wasn't, and the San Jose Convention Center is nice-ish. It's not old. It's like a newer convention center. I think it was made in the last like 10 years, which is very new for a convention center. And a lot of comments bandwagging, absolutely. I think also it's the same group of people that were complaining about the ID check, I'm sure. Like, people are like, I can't believe Offkai is gonna make you check your ID for the meet and greets, which, again, is such a non-issue. I talked about this on Twitter already, but it's like, yeah, you literally have to show your ID to get your badge anyways at every convention ever, and including this one. So why are you mad that you also have to show your ID when you go to the meet and greets? Like, you already showed them your ID. They already have your ID. Like, 1, it's gonna stop scalpers. 2, if somebody is blacklisted from meeting with somebody, it's gonna stop them. And like, the security part is a good thing. The anti-scalping part is a good thing. In my theory, I posted this as well, is that whole thing was more of almost a sabotage plot by a specific group of VTuber fans from a specific VTuber who I will not name, who got specifically banned from the convention for being problematic. And then, so I think their fans literally look for every possible excuse they can find to, like, shit on the convention, because their Kamiyoshi is banned from the convention. That's my theory. And again, also people trying to, like, beat the FOMO of not being there, so they're like, I mean, that was one of the viral posts, right? It was a picture of Anime Expo, the shitty year when it was mega crowded, the one where I went and got COVID, and it said like FOMO obliterated with like Dark Souls font, and was like, I'm glad I didn't go now because it stinks. And it's like, no. I think it was also like, again, yeah, people trying to like cope that they didn't go by being like, oh well, it smelled, so I'm glad. But no, I'll move on from that topic. My judgment is that it was not a smelly convention. I kind of, I mean, yeah, it was good. Copium. Intense copium. I mean, you do inject copium into your nose, so it would make sense that would be where you'd put your copium energy towards the smell particles that were not there. I have to say, the smelliest single, like, event I have ever been to in my life, to the point where, like, I wanted to leave, was a Vocaloid concert. It was a combination, should I call it yeah, sure, I'm gonna call it the artists. Because I'm not actually calling out the artist, I'm calling out the fan. It was a compilation, Bowen, who's the guy who did the freaking songs for that one game, that close. Who knows what Bowen did? I don't know. I'm not like a Bowen fan. I don't know anything about them. I'm not a Bowen fan. I just don't know anything about them or the game that they did some music for. But anyways, it was them and Kikuo, the Vocaloid producer, and it was actually a female majority audience, I would say, surprisingly, which I guess is not that surprising because girls love Bowen and girls also love Miku. I'm just used to anime events being male dominated, but it was a female like filled room, and they were very stinky actually. It was so stinky. Not entirely their fault, but also their fault. Yeah, definitely their fault. But the ventilation got really bad in that concert hall. It was like a small kind of concert hall. You could probably fit like 300 people in there, right? And the ventilation was bad. I think the AC went out, so it got real hot too. And very, very big girl smell. Bro, are you okay? What do you mean? What are you talking about? You can't just come in and say that. Out the blue. Do you need a hug? What are you talking about, Delta? Stop being a weirdo. Cut out carefully. Out carefully. What out carefully? A4. A4. What is A4? A4. A4. Delta was kind of at the convention. I carried Delta around. Everybody saw what? Delta, what on earth are you talking about? Stop being a schizo. I despise you. I do when you're speaking nonsense. I despise you so much that I pulled you out on my iPhone at Offkai and walked you around. I bet Rena wouldn't do that. You like her more than me. What is this little piece for? Oh, it's her mouth! This is her mouth. Uma Musume? It is Uma Musume. Or are you questioning what an Uma Musume is? An Uma is a Musume. It's Teio Tuesday. It is, in fact, Teio Tuesday. I should have titled the stream that. Heard that in the mouth. Hey, why did saying little mouth sound so gross? That's not something about that combination of words. Just doesn't sound good. The Moose may come out tomorrow. No, it's coming out on Thursday. I think. Uma Musume global release. Yeah, it's not coming out tomorrow. Come out on the 28th, which is not. That's not even tomorrow for you. Oh, I just bumped my elbow and it's bleeding everywhere. Delta, did you preemptively know that I was gonna make my elbow bleed? Let me actually get a band-aid for it. Ooh, blood, oh no. Am I allowed to show that on stream? Can you see blood while I get banned? Okay, band-aid acquired. Where was I? Yeah, I on the Thursday of last week when I was at the bar, the mixer bar. There's a little bit of blood stain right there. That's fine. I'll leave that. I like did the thing where like I was putting my elbow on the table a lot, right? And I think I must have like slid it at some point, and because the table is real grippy, it like ripped the skin off my elbow. I don't remember it happening. I don't remember being like feeling it or being pained, but I do remember looking down and my elbow bleeding. And then I just bumped it on my chair and it started bleeding again. I bled a little bit on the sheets in our accommodation too, but it'll be fine. It'll wash out. Let me put her face on. Something kind of creepy about like face when it's not made. Should I zoom the camera in a little more? Is it too far away, do you think? I mean, I'm doing most of my cuts up here, not down there. What do you think? I'll let you guys let me know in a minute if you want it to come closer. Closer. It's not too bad. No, it's not too bad at all. So Cella's already done. Cella, you debuted like a week ago? Was it 2 weeks ago or a week ago? And you've already been to 2 conventions. That's pretty amazing. I mean, you went to 1 convention before you even debuted. And I mean, I told you this when we were there. You even had a line. Did you, Sella, did you even get to walk around at all? Or were you just... Did you just talk to people in that corner the whole time? Because I know when I left, there was like 3 or 4 people waiting. The distance is fine? Okay. Anyone else has other opinions, I can take those into consideration as well. I'm glad the people that I went to go see had people going to see them as well. It was cool too to see like, what type of people also like Mayoshi. Being Sella's Mayoshi. And Hotaka Teio was also Mayoshi. And I know Hotaka Teio was very worried that nobody would come. They were like, nobody's gonna come see me, nobody likes me. But they also had a line of people, which I'm very happy for. Although Hotaka Teio has been doing pretty okay with YouTube Shorts lately, so maybe they shouldn't be surprised. YouTube Shorts are the golden ticket nowadays with VTubing. How do they put these gates right on the hair? It was a week ago debut, yeah. Yeah, Sella, did you get to walk around at all? Went to 2 last year. Are you going to any more this year that you know of? I assume it was all through VTuber Research Club, but... Well, maybe not. The other one, you were at like a stationary thing, so... My favorite, well, maybe not my favorite, but I like the stationary one that, God, what's the one that is... used to be Idle? Or no, it's not even used to be Idle. Findip, hey, welcome. You remember me? Findip, did you stop by for the Warhammer, or not Warhammer, the Total War 3 Kingdom stream? After the line ended, Mr. Turu, how do you pronounce his name? Turu, like tuna, Turu, had to run to the booths. Oh, it like runs so that you could see him in time. Maybe next year you'll have some artists with Sella merch. Just apply carefully. Do not apply too much force. Where should... I guess right here. I'm applying it carefully. Or should it be like this? Oh, it should be like this, I think. There, yeah, like that. But it was basically at 3 spots at best. Relium was looking at doing more again this year. Ah, these are really... I wonder how good they are for marketing, like, actually. Like, if they're actually worth doing, or if they're... I mean, they're fun, so they're worth doing. But they're probably actually pretty good for marketing, because I don't know if it costs anything. Maybe it does? I'm assuming they're just doing it volunteer-wise. First stream was yours I went to was when you were with another VTuber playing I Spy on Google Earth. That was probably Lunary. I think it was Lunary. That's a big snap. This plastic's a little... It's not bad though. It's not Gunpla grade plastic, but it's not bad. The gates are real chunky and thick on this though. It's not a problem. Oh, I got sidetracked. So one of the meet and greets that I liked was with Juna Unagi, because it was gigantic, right? So they were on like a TV, but like not a normal TV. That it was probably, it towered way over me. It was at least gotta have been 7 feet tall, I would say. I was telling people it's 13 feet tall. That's probably an exaggeration, but it was at least like 7 feet tall. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 10 feet tall or something though. It was gigantic. Like her boobs were like the size of my entire torso. Which of course we brought up. I was like, do you know how big you are? And then she's like, then she zoomed in on her chest and her boobs are just on this giant 7 foot tall TV. And then we're like, no, oh no. That was fun. And it's funny too that it was Juna that was on that when I went by, because canonically, she's gigantic. Which, a little bit of Juna trivia. Her height is, I believe, I think her canonical height is like 6 something or it's like 7 something. And the reason she chose her height was because she wanted to, she looked up or asked whatever the maximum height for a standee, like a cardboard cutout standee was that you could buy. And she was like, that's going to be my height. Because she's like, I want to be the tallest standee in any situation, which is actually kind of big brain, if I'm being honest. Like, really makes you stand out. Oh, that piece just got launched. Saw where it went, luckily. That one and C1. Oh, this is a tiny little piece. I think I only did really 3 meet and greet. Well, 3 virtual meet and greets. Sela was one, then Teio was the other, and then Juno was the other. And Juno, I was walking by and I happened to see her, and I was like, oh, I want to talk to her again, because we did a cover. And she was like, oh my god, you're... And then she like played like a beeping noise, like a bleeping noise. And I'm like, I don't know if it's because you forgot my name or if you're just doing that because, you know, for doxing reasons. Either way, it was funny. I think it was mostly for doxing reasons because she had it like ready, right? Which was, I don't know if the agency told her to do that or she just did that. But that was fun. It's funny. And then Otakate, I went with at the Irium booth, which was cool. The Irium booth is she was having some technical issues. She had like disconnected and reconnected a few times. The Irium booth was pretty cool. I liked it. I liked all the little like interactive stuff they were doing. And I liked how you could like you could literally shake hands with them. I mean, not literally, but they had a thing where you can like either you or them can like touch the screen and your hand will be there, and then they can you can like dap each other up. This is really hard to tell what I'm doing with this thing. This is such a tiny piece. Oh my gosh, I have to like slide it into here. I'm struggling because this is such a small piece. It's hard to tell what side should be up. Should be pointing down, I think. Need like little somethings to get this in there. Oh, we could get in there. That seems right. Oof, this is hard. do, actually. Oh, come on. Come on. Oop, going in. Supposed to sit sideways? I think so. Need a referencer. Let me look at your face, Teio. Oh, I guess I can. Let's see. From your face. It does go down. Okay, cool. That's right. I think. Is that right? It wouldn't be the other way. No. Surely it's. Okay, we're just gonna go with it. Assume it's right. Like, push it in a little. It's kind of loose. Yeah, it looks good. I think. It says, make sure the pieces are right, but then it doesn't really show. Yeah, sure. Is the small one on the left or the right? Doesn't matter. But it looks like it's on the left. That looks good, though. I'm just gonna... It's right. For Global, which is on the 28th, of course, when I mentioned, I want to make a tier list of the characters I want to pull. I need a pull for the support cards too, but that's like so not like interesting to pull, you know? It's just like the characters are the fun things to pull for. But the support cards are probably actually more important. I hate when games do that. It's like the interesting thing is less important than... It's like, who cares about cards in a deck when you can pull like actual girls? I almost said actual human girls. They're not humans. They're freaks of nature. I don't really want Teio. I like Teio a lot, but I don't really want them because I feel like I already know their story, so I don't really want to like play their events because I already know. I know Teio. I know Teio. I know Special Week. I know Major and McQueen. Right? They were all like main characters in the anime. I know everything there is to know about them. Not true, but I want other horses to learn about. I want Symboli Rudolph to learn about specifically, and Agnes Tachyon. But we should have no problems getting many dupes of Agnes Tachyon because she is a 2-star character. 2-star or 1-star? 1-star? Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3. She's a 1-star character, so we should get lots of dupes of her. It'd be crazy if we didn't. The easiest one to get. Which when on one point I'm like, oh, that's kind of a bummer. My favorite character is a 1-star, but supposedly everybody's viable, and she is the best 1-star allegedly. And she's got to be a fan favorite. She's got to be ranked pretty high, but after the movie especially. I mean, she basically had almost no appearances in any of the shows before that. She was in the extra episode at the end of season 1, the BMW OVA. But back to Offkai a little bit. I did see the actually when I was in line for the Sella meet and greet, I saw the little there's a horse VTuber named Umare, I don't remember. Umare Tomoe. That's like, again, a horse themed VTuber, and they had this like really cute little cutout of a horse, like a chibi horse, and they were doing a thing that was like, hey, if you find the horse, take it and like take some pictures of it and then like leave it somewhere, but like please don't like hold on to it for more than an hour, or like put it somewhere like where nobody's gonna see it, right? which is such a fun idea. I really like that idea, just because then like, and then also I assume they had a hashtag for it, because then people will just like post around the convention, they'll find it and they'll move it somewhere else and take pictures of it. I just like that idea. It's a really fun idea. But we saw it sitting on a table, and I really wanted to grab it. I should have jumped out of line to grab it. We had tons of time, so it's not like it was nobody's fault but my own. And just held it because then we could have taken pictures of it in cosplay, because we were in cosplay at the time, and then we could have put it somewhere. But alas, 'twas not to be. Maybe next time I'll find little chibi horse. This should go. This should go like this. Like this? How? Like this. And then this go. My mango. How'd this go? This go like this. It has to go like this. Right? What? Where'd this go? Go through there. Do I have the wrong pieces? 5 and 7. No, I've got 5 and 7. Maybe I have this on the wrong thing. I do. I think. Yes, I do. That's why. Putting pieces on the wrong piece is usually the reason why things are wrong. That should go there, pointing down, and this should go. Yes, like this. Yeah, that feels. That's popping in there. Yeah, there we go. Let me check. How good can you see it full screen? Because I just had a little preview. Oh, you can see okay. Oh, why is it so grainy? Why didn't anyone tell me it was so like grainy and bad looking? It shouldn't be. What can I do about that? The camera's like not set right at all. And I don't think I can adjust the camera at all in continuity camera mode. I think I have to do it via OBS. Full screen it. Okay. Let's do. Okay. It actually looks great right now in my preview. Oh, that's probably because preview is like small. Gamma. Set it to 0. Oh, or it just does that. That works. But not at the same time. Please hold. Full screen. Color corrector. Okay, here we go. Gamma can be. I mean, gamma doesn't really matter. It looks like contrast is. Whatever. Brightness. I don't know if I can do anything about this on the camera level. Like, or I mean on the effects level, get rid of the graininess, the noise. You have to like adjust the camera. Which again, with continuity camera, you can't really do anything. Saturation. Meow, 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 meow. U shift 0. Ah. Came deep for a second. My voice is deep. It can be, well, it's not very deep right now. It can be deep when I want it to be deep. That's not very deep, is it either? There we go. 0. Opacity. Okay, let's just default. Yeah, why is it so grainy? There's tons of light. That grainy is usually when there's not enough light. There's tons of light. If I get really close to the light. It looks so bad. Light off. Man, it's so ugly. Can I do anything about it? I don't think so. If I get closer with the light. There's like a lot of light in the room. I mean, clearly it's super bright. I don't know if there's anything to do about it. That's bothering me. It's really ugly. I mean, it's not terrible, but why? Why? It should be good. It's a really nice camera. Well, it's an iPhone. It's the newest iPhone. It's an expensive iPhone. If I get a little closer with it. That actually does help a little bit. But it doesn't know what it's looking at again. Look straight. Why did you move everything at an angle? This is flat. This is literally flat. Camera, come on. Come on now. Stop randomly angling things, please. Pretty please, camera. Camera. Stop doing that. Okay, that. Yeah, see, look, why is it skewing it? It's like trying to auto crop. You're being difficult, camera. See, this looks flat on the camera now. It's not. It's at like a 15-degree angle. It's like, this is flat. Why would that, why is that a feature? It's quite stupid. Oh, there we go. That's flat. The camera's now looking like this way. Right? It's not straight down. It's like that. That's very strange. It's still so grainy, though. Why is it so grainy? I hate it. Oh well. It is what it is. Can my phone see me? Yeah, it can see me, kind of. Move it over a bit. There we go. There we go. Grainy. I don't like it. Oh well. I'm not a video person. I don't know how to fix that. Okay, we'll go back to our scheduled programming. Didn't really fix it. But alas, when do I ever? I need to put a little bow on. Put a little bow on her. Bowl is going to be A1. What more about Offkai? I mean, if anybody has any Offkai questions or would like to hear anything, please ask them. I'd be very, very happy to hear them. Because I have many thoughts, but also, as I said, I got home yesterday night from a 6.5. No, actually, it was much longer because the LA traffic was brutal. I hit LA right at 4 p.m. the perfect time to hit maximum rush hour. And yeah, it was not good. It was one of those things where as you're driving and you're looking at your map back and forth, you're like, oh, look at my map. How much longer? Look at my map. At a point, the number just started to go up. It's like, oh, I'm only an hour away. Oh, I'm an hour and 10 minutes away? I was driving that whole time. Oh, I'm an hour and 15 minutes away? It's just like you feel the hope just seep out of you. you know that you're going to be on the road for the next 4 hours, which, well, not really 4 hours, but it was at least a 7-hour drive home. But, you know, it was okay. It wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. Could have been better. A 4-hour drive with 2 hours sleep as well. Oh, I like that. That's fun. She's got a little... Oh, this is not on very good. This... There's never a very strong feet, but it's okay. B. It is nice that I was at least able to drive, because I brought up so much stuff. I brought up a really packed duffel bag with like all my clothes, and like also there was a big blanket in there. And then I brought... I'm sorry if I made you yawn. I'm not sorry. I don't actually feel guilty at all. I brought a suitcase, a rolly suitcase full of all the cosplay stuff, including like a steamer, which they ended up having a steamer, but well, and Mielk had a steamer, so we had plenty of steamers. But I brought a steamer, and the wig head and the cosplay, and then I brought a whole air mattress as a backup in case we needed it. I brought 2 blankets as a backup when we needed it, and Sugar Skull ended up using my blanket, and then I brought my pillow in case we didn't have enough pillows, and then I gave the pillows that were in my room to Sugar. And then I brought a huge box full of alcohol and snacks, and then I brought like a whole flat of water. So yeah, I basically filled my trunk with stuff, right? So it was nice that I drove, because I was able to just stock up on a bunch of stuff, and kind of just provide for the house. I probably won't bring so much up next year, if I go next year, which I will, probably. Just because I balled out a little bit this year with expenses. You know, the ticket and the B&B. The B&B actually wasn't expensive because we split it. And then all the extra stuff I brought, which again, I was happy to do. I planned to do it, but it was a little expensive. It wasn't too bad though. I could afford it. I have money. I haven't gone on a vacation in a long time, so I have money. Please tell me I did that right. I think I did. I hope that's right. How do I know if it isn't? Yeah, that's right. I choose to believe, and therefore it shall be true. B7 and 8. But Restream seems to be working okay though. Right? I was expecting it to I was literally expecting to be figuring out how to get to work all night tonight. So I guess that means I'm going to be multi-streaming global. So look forward to that. I will be doing it. I wonder how much like content there is on Musume Global, like on day 1. Like how long can you play? I've been doing a bunch of research, big surprise, with me, right? On like how the game works, but I still don't really get it because I haven't wanted to go like, I haven't wanted to look at any of the actual like training deeply, which to be fair, most of the people who like played the game for years and like enough to make videos on it just like auto skip everything. There's already guides out. Oh yeah. Because the game's been out 4 years and we're gonna get basically the same the same thing. Some things are different though, like we have some quality of life things in the game that they didn't have. I kind of wished nah, I mean, on the one side I kind of wish that there was more, like they would rush out year 1 a little more. But also, don't know what I'm talking about, so this one should be oh gosh. Inside or outside? This should be this one. Yeah, this should be like this. But yeah, I haven't wanted to spoil myself, but I have been like looking at some guides. Is this? Oh gosh, where? What am I doing here? This looks like. Yeah, this is good and well and true. Oh, there we go. That's correct. That is definitely correct. It just fits really nicely and satisfyingly. Specifically targeted toward new global place. I've probably seen the same videos you have. Did they tell you that Super Creek is the support card that you should be going for? Are you aware of your Super Creek? Are you ready for Super Creek support and Special Week support? Are you prepared to equip 3 speed cards? Is it 3 speed cards, 2 toughness cards or whatever, and 1 dexterity or wit? Or whatever the heck they are. Sorry. I slept pretty okay last night, which is not surprising because I didn't sleep at all. Well, I did sleep, but I didn't sleep much at Off-Koi. There's so many people. I need to work my ums. I'm conscious of it, which is a good sign. There's so many people at Off-Koi I didn't get to meet that I was really sad about. Fuck, I just did it again. No more ums. I need to like electrocute myself every time I that one doesn't count. You could probably set up like a computer program to do that for you. I think if you talk slower, it is actually a lot easier to avoid those ums. Because if you, this is just absolutely made up with no actual knowledge whatsoever. But my theory is that if you talk slower, you get more comfortable with dead air in between the words. But if you're talking very quickly, your cadence, your natural rhythm is telling you that you need to fill every second because you're talking so fast. So you are filling all the space with words. But if you slow it down, you get comfortable with space between words, and you don't feel the need to insert filler word. See, I didn't do one there that whole time. But that could be a bit of a placebo. Also, it gives you a little more time to look for the words that you're looking for, think of the words that you're searching for, so that perhaps you don't have to worry, you don't need as much dead air based wording. I think slower talking is also just nicer. I could just do ASMR talking. Hello. Welcome to my Tokai Teio building stream, where we were going to do something that you might not expect. And that thing that we're doing that you might not expect is building Tokai Teio. I know that that is the name of the stream, but perhaps you thought it was a joke. ASMR but deep Jacob Collier voice. I'd be like yawning. Oh yes, I am building. I just sound like a tree in a fantasy film, or like a big giant that just wants to eat soup and is disturbed by all the people that disturbing him. He's just trying to eat a little bit of soup. Also getting a little bit of Captain Kirk in the rhythm. A little bit of interesting, but alas, I have not said a single other word. I did talk the other day in a stream, I do believe, about watching a video about Captain Kirk's actor, whose name is oh, that was my first filler word. Captain Kirk's actor, whose name is Captain Kirk's actor, whose name is Captain Kirk. His actor's name is, it's not Leonard Nimoy, that's Spock. It's Hayden Assenberg. It's Harris McWilman. What is William Shatner? There it is. There's our ticket. He famously has the cadence like this. And there was a video of people doing impressions of him. And he was very angry because he is a very dramatic man with a lot of self-esteem is a way to put it. Maybe too much self-esteem. And he was very imperious about people doing impressions of him and speaking about them not sounding like him, despite in his comments sounding like them. Anyways, reading, catching up on the chat. I was close to my mic, so I couldn't catch up on the chat there. I know nothing about the meta of Musume. All I know is I want Agnes Tachyon. So supposedly there isn't really a meta. Like there is, but it's not a big deal. You can be a waifu player and just play your waifus, and most people are. The more important thing than the characters is the support cards and how you build the characters. So you can, it is one of those games where you can quote unquote make everybody viable. And also it's all one of those things where people are just, well, the horses have different strengths, right? So there's different length race, right? There's like, I don't remember the name. I think there's like 4 different lengths of them. Basically like short, a little longer, medium, and long. And so different horses have different like strengths, right? Some are better at long, some are better at short. Also, there's different like courses, like there's dirt and there's grass. Some horses are better at grass, some are better, most are better at grass, some are better at dirt. There's just a bunch of factors, right? So meta doesn't really matter. Support cards are more important though than the character. And I also want Agnes Tachyon. Oh, I guess it's no surprise you want Agnes Tachyon. She's wearing a trench coat. Or, not a trench coat. A lab coat. So that makes plenty of sense. Since you wear a lab coat. Saiyan Sky. Yes, alas, GG, you will not be getting Saiyan Sky on global release. Alas, Saiyan Sky is not in the game until a couple months away. Saiyan Sky's banner is pretty early, though. I'm so glad that TM Opera O is the first banner after release, because I love Opera. Oh no, Tachyon. I love Opera, and I'm looking very much forward to getting them. I'm gonna be an Opera main, not an Opera main. But I'm gonna make Opera my goat. Opera. So I'm gonna, like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna make a tier list on the day of release. I'm gonna do it on stream, and it's gonna be like, fuck you horses that I don't want. Then it will be like horses I don't care about, and then it'll be like horses I'd be indifferent about, and then it'll be like horses I'd be okay with having, horses I really want, and then horses I need, right? And I'll give you a spoiler. My needs are gonna be Agnes Tachyon, which won't be hard because she's a 1-star. Everyone's gonna get Agnes Tachyon, whether they want her or not. Then Symboli Rudolph, who's 3-star I want to go for. That's going to be the hard one to get. Especially since there's a decent amount of other 3-stars in the game that I don't want. And then El Condom Pasta, or El Condor Pasta. Those are my 3 needs. And those are the 3 I want to like focus on early. Tachyon is probably going to be the first. Symboli Rudolph and Condom Pasta. What else? I don't even know how to play yet. Yeah, nobody does. I don't even think the people who played the game know how to play it. I just know the characters I want to pull. Yeah. Too slow. This dialogue tempo does not translate well into short form content. It's a good thing I'm not recording Zoomer brain rot shorts. I feel like about to do William Little Blue, and then William P. Shatner. God. Shatner's such a little drama queen. I'm sure people who know Star Trek probably know that. He's notoriously like such an asshole to work with. Which I think is so funny because I mean I actually like him just like because of, you know, he's kind of what he represents, and he's kind of silly, and he's also just like, you know, such a legendary figure, but like he's not a good actor. Like, he really isn't. As somebody who knows nothing about acting, as a powerful armchair admiral of acting, William Shatner is not a very good actor. But he thinks he is because he's very famous because of Star Trek, but he's not. Star Trek isn't successful because of him. It's just successful despite him. All that though, nothing but love. Tech War, what the heck is Tech War? Never even heard of that. That sounds like some budget Star Trek. Tech War. I'm just thinking of Robot War. Or what was was it called? Robot War? The robot fighting thing? I feel like it wasn't. I feel like I'm off bases there. FPE4. Why is there a panel called FPE4? Could you not just call it like the Shatner sci-fi novel series? It's a book? I feel like I feel like there's a little thing deep in my brain that is saying that I knew that. FPE4. There is no FPE4. You mean OJ2? Oh, here's FPE4. Why would they name it like that? Book, TV series, and one of the worst games ever. TV series. Tell me about the TV series. I need to know more. Is it directed by and starring and written by and produced by William P. Shatner? Wonder what his net worth is. He can't be that rich, because I mean, Star Trek was a big freaking deal, and it had a lot of seasons, but that was like 70s money, right? They didn't have any money back then. I say, despite knowing that they had much more buying power than we do now. Tech War. Sci-fi has some of the best, but most of the worst books ever written. Besides maybe romance. Sci-fi is one of those genres where you have like very open field to make just dog shit decisions as a writer, and not a lot of natural safety nets to keep you from doing the dumbest shit in your writing on accident / even purpose. Like, since it's not it is grounded, but not. You're encouraged to not to make, you know, bold decisions without really understanding. I mean, it has the freaking Star Wars sequels, some of the worst movies ever written, honestly. Produced by Shatner, he plays a police commissioner. It's a sci-fi police procedural. I mean, that sounds awesome on paper, but there's no way it's not good, or there's no way it's good, right? Surely it's bad. But surely William Shatner thinks it's amazing, right? I'm guessing that's the case, and I think I can guess with pretty strong confidence that it is. That it's dog shit, but Shatner says it's great. And 90s TV sci-fi Sherlock. See, I mean, that sounds awesome on paper. And I mean, sci-fi loves having like that detective trench coat character, right? It's such a common trope. You've got, you know, obviously the Big Daddy Blade Runner, and then a million others, right? Is Dresden Files sci-fi by Bingo Bongington, whatever the fuck his name is? I think it's like a sci fantasy. Yes. Yeah, that's right. That's very correct. Okay, this is like dish, and then it goes like, okay, the boob will go first, then the well, it doesn't matter, so you can just put it in whenever. Let's go in here. Really push it in. Get on in there. Okay. She has neck. Whoa! She has neck. Now we gotta get her ribbon. I never really noticed that she had pink highlights. I always just thought of blue, white, and gold, which is 90% of her outfit. But she does have a few little pink highlights, which is nice. Really good color theory in all the Uma characters. Just really good design work in general. I mean, the whole series is really just relying almost entirely on the designs to make it, to bring people in and make it work. It has good character writing, and it's got good like character personalities, but it's not like it has like amazing writing, right? It's good for what it is, but there's a lot of problems with the writing that you kind of just let slide just by the nature of the character writing itself and the nature of the characters themselves. It's got good music all around. Even the early anime, it has good songs. Obviously, the movie is like the best example of great animation and great music. I wonder if the Oguri Cap show has good music. I haven't listened to it. I love the freaky, weird music that's in the movie. Like the hard style parts and like it's so good. I'm looking for. Oh, we should do a watch along this weekend. I need to schedule that. Oh, there goes the boober. So we gotta watch the Naruto Top Road OVA or / movie. That way we can get to the Oguri Cap stuff. I like how that ribbon's sitting. Music Incinerate is okay. Hasn't really stood out. Okay. It just kind of does its thing. Like it fills its purpose, but... Because for me, the music in the movie was a standout. I was like... Like, there's that one song when Tachyon starts running, and it has, like, the sound of airplane in it, and it just, like, starts doing, like, hard style, like drum... Not hard style, like, break beats, I guess? I guess it's kind of like a breakbeat, like, drum thing. And then just like weird like noises that just go so fucking hard. Oh my god. It's just like it's just insane. And it's amazing. Oh, this is a skirt. Okay, I thought it was like a cape. The skirt's like flexible, like paper kind of. Breakcore. I kind of like breakcore. I'd play it, but I don't want to get copyrighted. Called like speed of something. Maybe we can play it for a second without getting in trouble. Musume movie OST. It's probably I can't see the titles because they're too long. Because it has a whole paragraph before everyone. I'm just gonna say Uma Musume Pretty Derby, beginning of a new era OST. Oh, all the songs are so good. Not that one. Not that one. Oh, this one's good. I'll play it in a second when you... This one's cool. Where is the window capture? The window capture. Where is it? Where is Google Chrome? There is Google Chrome. Okay, let me put it underneath everything. Okay. Music muted. Hopefully I don't get muted. Can you hear it? Where'd it go? Probably get through my mic, but where'd it go? I just had it. Can't go a screen capture. It just stopped working. Oh dear. Oh dear, we are in trouble. That was my Filch impression. You know Filch. Oh, good job making it visible, idiot. Me, I'm the idiot. Oh no, it didn't show anything. So, oh, I did it again. It needs to be below everything. Below. Oh damn. Oh damn. There we go. Now you can hear it. Probably loud. Yeah, there's just like weird shit like this. Oh, it's so fucking good. Oh my god. That's just pianos. Like drums. Well, I guess that's not surprising. Oh yeah, this one's so good too. It's like so scary and serious. Like this should be on like Psychopaths or something, right? and very sparse. I love writing music like this as well. Or like, it feels like we're going to like the dungeons of fear and hunger or something. Let's see, where is it? Let me find. There's one specific one that I'm looking for. I think it's near the beginning. I think. Not that one. I think it's probably this one. No. Not this one. It's not this one. It's not this one. Where is it? It might be the end of this one. Oh yeah, it's this one, I think. I love that. And then it goes from that to like like from that to like this. Or this. How about this? Yeah. Okay, copyright. Stop it there. Anyways. The movie has great music. Ben said the Centigrade music is just okay. What was I saying? I don't fucking know. Where was I? Who am I? Where am I? I'm building Teio's butt right now. We're a good way through all the content though in terms of the show. We've only got the NTR movie, Centigrade, and the Chibi series left. NTR will be this weekend probably. Because everybody knows you gotta love NTR. And then after that it'll be sad because we won't have any more Uma, but they'll make more. I'm sure they're working on more. Allegedly, Centigrade has been doing very well. I mean, it's on the top of the week list every single week. Oguri Cap is like always on the top female character list. And oh, let me get my BGM back in. And all that, which Oguri Cap is also probably allegedly, supposedly, indubitably, possibly the best character at the beginning of the game as well, in terms of characters you can pull, just because she's consistently good everywhere. So I'll take an Oguri Cap, but I'm not gonna use her until I watch the anime because I don't know anything about her. And what I've seen from her so far, like in the background, basically, which is literally all she does in the background of the other animes is eat. What is going on with my computer? That's weird. Why is the preview so far behind? Oh well, I don't care about the preview. All she does in the background of the other shows is eat. So that's not a whole lot to go off of, but the clips I've seen from her, I've not been interested in her character at all. But people love her, so I probably just don't know enough. Like, maybe once I watch her, I'll like her. But so far, she does not appeal. So I'll take her at some point, and maybe I'll build her. But we are looking for Symboli Rudolph. I mean, what's her IRL? I don't know a lot about her IRL career. I'm assuming she's good. But I mean, a horse being good doesn't make them a good character. Because hot take, that's not that hot of a take, but man, Kita-san Black is such a dog water character. She's trash. I hate to say it. Because her design is great. Like, she's got an S tier design, but an F tier personality. Like, she's not a nice person. Or she's not a not nice person. Like, she is a nice character and a nice person and stuff. Like, you know. But, God, is she boring in the anime. I mean, Uma doesn't actually do a great job, in my opinion, with characterizing their main characters. But that's because there isn't really a main character. Everyone's the main character. That's kind of the whole premise of the show, is everybody's the main character. But, well, the whole premise of the franchise, not the premise of the show, because every season does have a main character, right? Obviously, like, season 1, it's obviously Special Week. And Silent Suzuka is supposed to be the deuterogenist. I think that's what it's called, right? When you have a second protagonist. Suzuka is supposed to be the second protagonist, but she really isn't. Like, she's basically the love interest of Special Week, even though there's no love going on. But she's written like the love interest of Special Week. She doesn't really have any character arc or like any character moments, it feels like, even in season 1. She's just kind of there, and like she does get some screen time, but she really doesn't do anything ever. She just runs. I get her character. Like, I like her character. She's basically like super autistic about running, which same with Uguri Cap, right? That's like their whole deal. They don't really do anything else besides running. Like, that's their whole personality, which isn't a bad thing, actually. I think it's like that's their personality, right? Where it's like Teio's a lot more complicated character. And I mean, I have interpretations of Teio as a character that I don't know if are necessarily intended, but they are like my headcanon. And I've never like seen an analysis on Teio, so I don't know what other people think on them, but my headcanon on Teio is that they're like they're all about Genesis Zeta. Hey, welcome. We're just talking mad shit about who are we talking about? Kita-san Black. I guess not anymore though. But my headcanon about Teio is that she's like very I've talked about this in the server when we did things, but she's very disconnected from everybody, and I don't think she really makes friends. And because she doesn't, whenever she interacts with anybody, or like somebody has like a heartfelt moment with her, I feel like she always throws on a persona. I've been working on the latest release 30-minute Sisters kit. What are the new ones? I haven't really kept up with the 30-minute Sisters line. I have been seeing that they've been pumping them out though. I remember when there was only like 3 girls a couple years ago. But yeah, I think Teio is like, she doesn't ever really open up to people. I think she's very like, puts on a front, puts on a character for everybody. And even with a lot of her close friends, she doesn't. Because you see a lot of times where she's very outwardly presenting positivity, and then like she'll be alone and you see how like depressed she is because she has this like persona that she has to keep up, and she doesn't let it down even among her close friends, even among her teammates, right? The only person she really ever, I feel like, is honest with is Meijiro McQueen, and only because she sees Meijiro McQueen as an equal idol, or an equal rival, not idol. But I don't think she really sees very many others as equal. And she really only values racing. There's like a lot more I could say about it, but I don't want to make this or take too much of my focus. Cestia, a sci-fi agent looking one with cat ear headband. Wow, I mean, they pretty much all have cat ear headbands, to be fair. The character thing that I was discussing with Kita-san when we were watching it was that I thought was actually kind of interesting and made me like her character a little more. It didn't make me like her more, but that her whole motivation for running is that she wants to win so that she gets attention, and that's her entire driving force is attention, right? So I think like she doesn't have to be a runner. She could pick literally definitely a lot more Gyaru vibes. Oh, that's interesting. The 30-minute sisters kit. I'm gonna have to look into that kit. Sounds kind of cool. But I don't think Kita-san runs because she loves running. I think Kita-san runs because she loves winning and she loves being the center of attention. And if you kind of watch her season with that perspective, it kind of changes some of the scenes, and it really makes sense because all of her moments kind of lead into that assumption being true. We need A13. This is actually a really pleasant kit to build. After doing the real grade last week, this is very smooth and easy. I'm kind of impressed actually with the quality of this build so far. It being a 30-minute sisters kit, which are not like, they're not bad, but they're definitely like kind of a more budgety kit with in terms of their build techniques and their plastics and stuff. But the gates have been really thick, but the plastics actually been pretty good. Like the gates are freakishly thick on this kit. I've been having to use my thick nipper, this one, a lot to get pieces out without putting pressure on my god hand nippers. But they actually come out really well. Like they buff out really easily. I feel like I should be talking more about off-dye, but I need more time, I think, to like organize my thoughts on it and like some more catalysts on topics. This does not feel right. Okay, hold on. There we go. Let's click that I was looking for. I love how they implemented the sections into the runners themselves. Yeah, I like how they I like how posable this kit seems to be so far, and I like how wait, I don't have that white piece. Oh, it's the back. I like how they didn't just do a 1-to-1 of the character. It's like, it's an interpretation of the character as like kind of a mecha girl. I think that's so much more interesting than me just building a Teio, because like this is like she's wearing like a plug suit almost, right? Which I think is so much more interesting than, again, just it being Teio. It's like a Teio inspired, and it's very like the design is clearly taking very literal cues from the original, which is like I think really cool. I think they could even gone harder on the mecha elements. They're pretty subtly done. But like there's like little boosters on the back that I know it has. I think they could have done even more with those. But I'm glad that they did at least some things, and like it's a cool design. It's fun. I like it. It's cute. And it feels like it's going actually fairly quickly, the build. And I mean, I'm not gonna have a bunch of guns and backpacks and shit to build at the end, like with Gundams. So I think we can definitely finish this before global. Question is, do I have the energy to stream every day? Yes. I'll just have to put commissions on hold for a little bit, which I mean they already are, but I have some mixes that I need to be working on. But I will work on them next week. Isore an Oni. Is that a Megami Devices kit? The name just sounds like it would be. Alright, so it's the 30-minute sisters as well. Have you ever done a Megami Devices? I have one sitting around. It was quite expensive. I think it was like almost $100. Well, no, it was. I got it in Japan, so it was probably only $70. You'd have to pay the English tax. I've done, I did one of the original 30-minute sisters. I don't remember her name, but she's like black and orange, white hair, cat girl. She's like one of the, she's like either the first one or like within the first like 3 or 4 girls. And then I did, congratulations, you've received 100 messages a day with me stream chat. Wow, cool. One Koto girl. Was it Megami Devices girl or just a Kotobukiya? Because I know Kotobukiya has a couple other lines, doesn't it? But I have the Ars Tomomomai Kotobukiya kit, and then I have Frame Arms. I have the Frame Arms Basilard Bunny version, which is a Kotobukiya Megami Devices collab. I built that one. That one was quite nice. Kind of a not a great build experience. It's a little bit of a hand grenade. A lot of the pieces don't really sit super well, but it looks great. This is really confusing looking. Turn part. Okay, got it here. You want me to? What do you want me to do with this? Yikes. Hold this like this, and then this one. This one. That is no. 10 version of the main tank girl. I think I know what you're talking about. She's got like short hair. I think this goes in like... yeah, this looks and feels great. And then it clicked in here. Let's look at this first one and the rest should be easy. Yeah, that clicked. In there, and then there should go. Huh? Oh, I made a mistake. Gentle with this. Okay, well, I need to put both of these in. Sorry, I'm kind of quiet right now. This doesn't feel right. What the big white bike? I don't know that one. This has to be right. It's the only, it makes sense. It feels correct. Skirt 3. Turn the part. This is so weird. This skirt part. I see. It sits under that. Is it? That doesn't look right. Something's not quite right. Almost right. I have to like go under. Okay. Let's just put it together and see. What am I doing here? Things are not. It wants me to put this one under and this one on top. It's so finicky. Ah, need a third hand. Again, sorry I'm being quiet. I'm trying to figure this out. Come on, you little horse. Teio is very little. Accurate statement. Doesn't seem right for a skirt to be sticking out. Isn't it clicking in? There. Maybe it gets covered up. Oh yeah, it kind of does get covered up. That's why. Someone's gonna click this in here. Okay. Girl with the big white bike. I don't know that one. I don't think I've seen that one. It's really interesting to have like a papery piece. It actually looks pretty good in person. That's probably, see, this looks bad, but I think this gets covered up. I wish I could see. I mean, it looks perfect on the back. But they might just be. Look, pictures on the box. No, that's how it is on the kit. It does do that. It does have these kind of sticking out over it. Okay, it's good. It just seemed wrong, but it's right. A bit of not the best design. I don't know how they could have done it better, but I don't love the paper skirt. It's not like paper. There's like all the painting on it makes it kind of feel a little more, but it is paper still. Technically. Okay. We're gonna do her the rest of her torso. Bunch of A pieces. Okay, back to it. B11. B11. We need. Okay, that's B11. We're gonna need B12, like the vitamin. I need to take my vitamin D. I did not go for a walk or anything today. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I mean, I did go for a walk at lunch because I lost my car. I forgot where I parked, but I did end up walking a decent amount, like a quarter mile or something. I don't know, maybe half. 14 here. 13, yeah. 3, 1, 2, 3. And I think this is all gonna be, yeah, internal, so I don't have to clean it up super much. But I do want it nice and flush so that it doesn't interfere with any of the... MS General Ma Chao? That's the name of the kit? Ma Chao, like Ma Chao? Like Three Kingdoms Ma Chao? When I think of Three Kingdoms Ma Chao, I definitely don't think of a mecha girl with a big white bike. Actually, Ma Chao was one of the whatever holy generals or whatever, and he probably had a big white horse. I could actually see that working. Okay, so this goes like this. First things first. This goes that, it says click. There's the click. Then we do this piece, has to look like this. Yes, yes, yes. You following me? Am I following me? Yes. Yes, yes. Jeffrey Goldblum, yes, yes. And then this piece. Jeffrey Epstein. No, Jeffrey Bezos, yes. Jeffrey Goldblum, better. Or some other famous Jeffreys, or infamous Jeffreys, really. Jeffrey Dahmer, that's an infamous one. Jeez, just don't name your kid Jeffrey. They've got a high probability of turning out bad. 3 out of 4 of those Jeffreys are bad. And then 9. Damn, Teio has got no booty in this kit. Holy moly. The other kits I built all had booty. Teio's got a flat ass, which actually, I feel like that checks out. The MS General Raider of the Shadow Zodiac Bull and Tiger. That is an awful title. Not gonna lie. See, look at that butt. That's so flat. That butt. She doesn't have a flat chest. She has a small chest, but she doesn't have a flat chest. I remember when I watched season 1, MS General is the line. I still like the idea that that's the whole title, or the company. MS General, Raider of the Shadow Zodiac Bull and Tiger. when I watched season 1, I was like, my headcanon I decided just to do was that Tokai Teio was secretly a boy. Because I was mad that there's no horse boys. And I'm like, alright, well, Teio, you're now the honorary boy. Bull and Tiger to separate kits? Not anymore. Not if I have anything to say about it. Now they're the same kit. They come together. It's a pack. It's a package deal. Articulation's really good on this. There's like so many like so many points where it can move. It's seated nicely. I can even rotate side to side a little bit. I think that's all. Angled forward a bit, is that right? Yeah, that's right. So now, yeah, wow, she really does have a flat butt. No ass. No brains. Oh shit, sorry Teio, I just put your ass on backwards. Your ass backwards. Oh gosh, this is gonna be hard to get out, isn't it? Fuck. I gotta be real careful not to damage the skirt. Come on, Teio. Oh, there we go. Your ass has been rescued. There we go. Okay. Butt crack. The butt crack is aligned in the back now. It's kind of important for that to be there. It's a little important. Now her top. Upper body. Oh, no, that did not see right. There we go. Why is she leaning back so much? It was like freakishly good posture. I want to give her gamer girl stance. Make her like slouching. Teio would never. Teio would never slouch. But she ain't a slouch. Oh, we'll do her little tail now too. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, dash to torso. Looking good. I'll wait to put the head on as much as I want to put it on now. Okay, we need a bunch of yellow pieces. A lot of yellow pieces. Okay. Okay. Alright, 9. 10. I'm actually going to put them on top of themselves in the rope. I know 9, 10, 13. What was Delta talking about earlier? Delta was like, "Are you okay?" Everyone saw that. And then they never responded. Delta, are you still there? That annoys me so much, Delta, when Delta does that. They'll say something and then just never explain it, and I'll say what, and then they'll just leave and just never explain. And then I'll keep asking and they still won't explain it. In terms of mag device kits, or Meg device kits, I have in my backlog AUV Susamano Regali Ars Tomon Mamai. That's the one I have, is Ars Tomon Tomomo no Mama, Tomomo no Mama, and not the other one. You have like all of them. That's all of them. They're expensive too. I think you sent a picture of your backlog at some point. Or was that somebody else? Like a long time ago. I feel like I've seen your backlog stack. That might be somebody else though, and it's like to the roof, and you have next to like a bookshelf. A whole lot more. Well, good. You have more things that you can spend obscene amounts of money. And what country are you in? You don't have to answer that, but because if you're in like Asia and you have all those kits, then it's like okay. But if you're in like the States and you have all those kits, then oh boy, you're paying probably 30% more in the States. So nice in Japan. You just go to a department store and there's like 100 billion Gundam kits just anywhere. Where here you have to go to like a very specialty niche store, drive like an hour or two, and they have like a bunch of old stuff that you don't want. Although I mean I've talked about my local store before. They're not local, like it takes a while to get there, but they're local to me enough. They do actually go out of their way to get new stuff. They do a real good job of it actually. It's a good store. This goes here. This goes there. And this goes like this. Goes in there. Okay. Cool. Let's pinch this more. This in here without I'm taking this off. Would that be seating in there more? Maybe not. There's a little gap right there. See that? I feel like that should be not there. Maybe it's part of it though. Oh yeah, there is a little... Oops, there is a little piece right here that stops that from going all the way. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Weird. Most of my stuff is online because they're places that kits besides Hobby Lobby and Hobby Town, but girl kits are really hard places. Hobby Lobby always just has like one fucking old ass like Iron-Blooded Orphans kit in my experience. I would not buy hobby kits from them. Also, I just don't like Hobby Lobby. But like I said, I have the luxury of that I do actually have some special, some local, like small businesses that actually specialize on Gunpla. Because yeah, even the Gunpla kits at Hobby Lobby are usually trash. What is this telling me to do here? It's telling me to do this. Yeah. Only buy from HL when they have 40% off. It's true, they probably sell stuff at discounts because they don't know what they even are, probably. Like, what is this Gumpa? What is this Gumpa kit? I don't know what this thing is. I just buy hobbies. I think I'm upside down. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That's... And the booster. Okay. Yeah, that feels alright. Okay, then little stirrups. That's cute. I like that. Usually every other week among all other models. I mean, they're marked up, so it's like still probably more, even with the 40%, it's still probably cheaper than when you get them in Japan, but it is nice. But it's probably mostly just high grades, right? They probably don't have anything good. Maybe a master grade or two. Hobby Lobby's a weird store. I've talked about Hobby Lobby before on stream. I'll reiterate my opinion though that it feels like a drug laundering scheme because I'm like, who the fuck is going in here and buying enough like shitty gift wrap and like acrylic witches and like live laugh love posters and like ceramic frogs to keep this massive freaking floor space building in business, right? Like, I'm like, there's no way they can. This is like a 20,000 square foot place. I don't know, actually big. That seems big. Or like, it's like an 80,000 square foot Hobby Lobby in like a strip mall in a major city. But then again, every time I go in there, it's freaking packed with people. Well, not packed, but it's always people. So, I mean, who knows? I guess people are buying a lot of acrylic frogs. Your little, oh, sorry, I was doing that off camera. Doing that. Got your little stirrups. Does this mean you can ride this tail? Stirrups are for put your feet in if you're the rider. And we need these guys. Like 8 high grades, 2 real grades, and a few master grades, possibly a Verka. And of course, Converge? And 1 or 2 Gundam Universe figures. Oh yeah, like it's always that blonde girl in the swimsuit. Every single time I see like a Gundam like figure from Build Fighters or something. I don't even know what she's from. Almost done with the torso. We just gotta do this last bits of tail. You offer extra. Being a little aggressive with these shaves, but that's because it's like it's a dark plastic, so it's not going to really show too much of my overcuts. Pretty soft plastic cut as well. There we go. Shaving off the top layer. Nice and smooth. Like chocolate. Feels like I'm shaving chocolate. Then I need 10. Here's 10. 10 Shiko. Something Akumata. And something Akumata. I was so I went to karaoke for the first time ever on whenever night, Saturday night or something, Sunday night, no. Sunday night, Sunday night. Ugh. And I did such a bad job. I was so nervous because I've never karaoke before with a group of people that I didn't know 90% of them. And I like came like late as well too, so like it's just like, all right, I'm singing these people. I've never done it before, and I also am very nervous about singing around people. And I didn't sing very well, and my performance was not very good. I'll say that. It wasn't like a disaster, but it was not very good. What the heck? The tail comes out of the booster? That's kind of weird. This doesn't look right. I feel like there should be something covering it. Well, I guess if it sits like this, actually, that's why it looks okay. Like, well, no, it still looks bad. It's just, you know what I mean? The tail's just, see, it's not like flush around the booster. I think it just looks bad, but it probably looks okay once it's in context. B5 and A6. B5. No, A6 actually. I don't have the energy to sing. Apparently a lot of people say my voice would be really good. Well, I mean, singing doesn't really take energy, but performing does. Also, I would say that voice acting really is not a good indicator of singing, because there are a lot of people that I've worked with that have really good voices for speech but do not have very good singing voices, or more often the problem is that they're just totally tone deaf, which again is something you can fix. You can practice and fix that. It takes time. And, you know, there are people with not very good speaking voices that have amazing singing voices. But that said, I think everybody can sing, and everybody can become a good singer if they try hard at it. So I would encourage everybody who has any inkling of a desire to just, you know, to just do it. When you think about like Michael Jackson's speaking voice, it's not very pleasant. He's just going, I am Michael Jackson. This is what I sound like when I talk. But then he's like one of the best singers of all time. Here. Rotated idiot. Come on, get on in there. Okay. Cute. I don't like how kind of bumps into the cape. I'm surprised the cape doesn't have, this cape should really have a joint so it could fold up. See, this kind of bumps into it. So it's like, it feels like, you know, the tail's like not centered, right? It's like that. Yeah, that looks good. Pop her head on. Let's do a neck check. And does she have a good neck? Yeah, not bad. Her neck's not too long. But that's my complaint a lot of times with these kits. That is an okay neck. It's not too long. It's a bit, maybe a millimeter too long, but not problematic. So it actually looks all right. Looks good. There's a lot of good little detail in this kit so far. I think we're gonna pause for now, though, and by pause I mean end stream. But yeah, here she is. She looks good so far. I got a lot more done than I expected. I can definitely finish this probably tomorrow, but if not, day after. What do we think? Yeah, it's weird how low that cape goes. Her posture too. She's like leaning. See how she's leaning back. Very good posture, Teio. Good job, I guess. Looks like she should be able to lean forward though. Oh, she can. Just gonna kind of disconnect her back a little bit. She can do it. Cool. Well, we have how many pages are left? Oh, the legs are a lot, which I mean would make sense. We got 4 pages of legs and arms. Wow, that's a lot of stuff to do. We gotta do it twice each. But we're done for tonight. We'll be back again tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I think Restream worked. I'll have to check both VODs and make sure everything was okay, but Restream did work. And it was smooth, I think. Nobody had any issues with anything breaking, I don't think. Nobody said anything. So yeah. I am gonna go to bed. Clean all this mess up and then go to bed. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, night, whatever it is for whoever you are, where you are. I have been and still am Zephy Sonis, and I will see you next time I see you. Bye-bye.